I'm very scattered. All right, we are here. Good morning, everybody. I apologize for the delay in starting. I feel like this weekend starts the chaos of the holidays, and I'm trying to do like everything while not having time to do anything. So that's just kind of where we're at right now. But we're gonna read for a couple hours, and it's gonna be great. I don't even have my book with me. It's in another room, so I gotta go find it.
I know. I was just looking at my thing and I was like, I'm actually not even reading that book anymore. So I will be editing for the first
Nice.
couple of sprints.
I will be reading Dreams of 18. I like had a rush over here this morning to the boyfriend's apartment because we're leaving in like 4 hours, 5 hours to go to Georgia. So I'm like, all my stuff is everywhere because I just like ran in and threw it all down. So I gotta go find my book.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be reading Dreams of 18 while also ideally starting an audiobook if I can figure out what I want to do. Um, so that's the plan. But we'll be here for a couple hours. We'll go ahead and do dice sprints as per usual. I need to get them pulled up so we're ready to go.
All right. After editing, which I'm hoping will only take the first sprint, I have a couple books going. I have Good Bad Girl, which I'm only 100 pages into because I'm the worst on the planet and I'm trying to contribute to my team for Back to Kindle and I'm not. But on Kindle, I'm reading Any Trope But You, which I didn't even realize doesn't come out until March.
Yeah.
So I guess NetGalley is gonna love me because I'm like,
Who is
why
that
am I
one
reading
by?
this book? Let me tell you, because I don't know anything. It is Victoria Levine. It's her debut though.
Okay.
This is the cover. I don't know if you've seen it. You can't see that.
Oh,
Maybe.
okay. That cover's cute.
It is cute. So far, I'm liking it, so that's fun. But that is the plan for today. But I do have this on
Nice.
audio, so I feel like theoretically I could finish it after editing.
Yeah.
But we shall see.
I feel like the audiobook for that one was not very long because her chapters are so short. Her books are
They are.
probably only like 200 pages each, but just with like the chapter breaks. Um,
Yeah, like if it was all like, yeah, if there weren't blank pages, it would be super fast.
yeah.
Let me see what Libby tells me. Libby tells me I have 6 hours left.
Okay.
But
Do you
I'm
listen?
reading at 2.5, so it's
Yeah.
definitely like less than 3 hours.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I feel like you listen to your books faster than just the regular speed, so
Yeah, especially with the physical copy too. I'm just like,
yeah. Yep. Hello, Glenda. Welcome to some more
hello,
sprints.
hello.
Listening to The Nightmare Before Christmas. I actually just watched a vlog yesterday for Bookmas where somebody was reading that book, so I hope you're enjoying it. I've been seeing it around. I'll be finishing up A Broken Blade. I'm on chapter 36. I'm starting Royal Holiday by Jasmine Guillory. Have you read books from her before?
I think I read this one,
Okay. I feel
but I
like
think this is the only book I've read from her.
I feel like I used to see it around like with her around all the time. I feel like I haven't seen her around social media as much recently. Good afternoon. I almost said good
Oh,
morning, but it is good morning here. Good afternoon to you though,
yeah.
Ellie. It's very early where Stasia is, but
Well, not that bad. It's like 7:30.
7:30. I guess we both also like get up so early every weekday for work that like
Yeah, so I'm like, this is nice. I actually got
yeah
to sleep in a little bit.
yeah. I'm still reading The Billionaire Deal as I did not finish it last night. Hopefully, you can finish it during sprints.
Yes.
I will not be reading for Back to Kindle today. I read
That's
like 9 books
okay.
for Back to Kindle, which
I've
I'm
read two.
counting as a
One.
win. So, um, unless my audiobook I have like a NetGalley copy of, so I can like kind of do a dual read. But
Mm.
I feel like I've been very, very antsy recently. Like I don't want to like sit down to like read a physical book. So like my audiobooks at least help me like walk around and do things instead of just sitting still because that's been hard. So um When does Back to Kindle officially end? On
Tomorrow.
tomorrow. I think it went to like the 16th one year.
I think
Um,
we did it because I think we always try to end on a weekend.
on a weekend, yeah.
Yeah,
So Saturday, tomorrow is the last
it does.
day.
Midnight in your time zone. Please don't try to cheat and go until my time zone.
Hello, I'm going to be reading Merry Xmas by Courtney Walsh, 73% in, so maybe a finish. Very fun. I will
Definitely.
definitely finish my book today then. Yep, I believe in you. I think you only had like, what, 100 pages left yesterday, so hopefully you can wrap it up today.
Nice. I'm only like 30% into my book, so I'm probably not going to finish that before the readathon ends. But it's
Yeah.
fun.
Are you
It's
going to
really
be?
fun though.
Yeah. The cover looked cute. I need to
It
look. I need
is.
to save it. Is it a trad published or an indie publish?
I have no clue. Oh,
Oh,
I think trad because I think I got the arc from Berkeley. I could be
okay.
wrong though, but I think
Yeah,
so.
it's Atria. Yeah.
Oh, somebody gave it to me. I don't just get accepted for these arcs. So somebody
Good for
had to have
you
given it
though.
to me.
You're always getting the gifted books. That's awesome.
I know, and now I feel like they're offering me so much more e-copies, and I was like, I really need to get on that.
Yeah.
But
I feel like you're more likely to get, and like just in general, like of course people are more likely to get ebooks than physical copies. But I mean, your last book haul slash wrap up, you had like 25 books. I feel like that you got gifted. So
I know I definitely get gifted more books than I buy, which is
yeah,
nice. But then I'm like, well, now that doesn't do anything for my
yeah,
TBR. So
yeah. I get it. Okay, let me. I wish. I mean, I get it. I wish I could be in your position. I need to get back into like requesting copies from publishers.
you should have applied for the Berkeley thing
I
when it
know.
was
I think I
open.
will next year when like I'm done with school and I can actually commit to things.
I don't commit to much, but it's
Okay,
fine.
let's go ahead and roll for our first. My screen sharing sucks, but it's okay. We make it
It
work.
works.
Okay. 35 minutes is not bad. Yesterday, Stasia, we rolled a 20 minutes and then we rolled a 15 minutes. So we did 20 minutes for like a little warm up. And then when I rolled the 15 on the next one, I was like, yeah, we're not doing this.
Oh
So,
my gosh.
um,
35 is good. I feel like I could potentially get my video done. My Adobe is not even up. So I don't even know how much longer I have in my editing. Ugh.
yeah, I need to edit today too. Ideally in the car, but we'll
Except
see.
the only thing is I need to edit my video for today. So we are not the same.
I have today's video ready and Sunday's video ready. And after that, I have nothing ready
I
yet.
think
So,
I'm stealing your video that you're posting today. I think I'm gonna film one and then post that on Sunday. And
yeah,
then this will be my vlog after that, unless I can finish
Tuesday, yeah.
this today and edit it up by Sunday.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I don't know. Stressed. Hi.
Hello, Jess. I'm working to have y'all up to keep me company. Appreciate you always. We're gonna go ahead and start our first sprint, I guess, at 15 till. Um,
Alright.
it's been fun. I love this time of year, and then I need to like not get burnt out for next year. But um,
I'm trying so hard to keep it going, which I have been having like a lot of fun
yeah,
creating again. But then it reminded me why I hate doing vlogs like back to back because I have no space and only have one SD card. So I
mm-hmm.
told my mom, I was like, I need an extra SD card and an extra battery for my camera
Yeah.
because I'm going insane here.
I'm lucky that mine came with an extra battery, like just like the whatever set I got. I only have one SD card, but mine holds like 4 hours of footage at least when it's all cleared up. Because when I visited you last year, you were like, you used to have a lot of time left even after we had filmed
Yeah,
all
I
those
don't know.
videos.
I just talk too much. But I also have videos on my camera that I haven't edited and I should just delete. I filmed Escape like 2 months ago and it's still like sitting on my camera for no reason because
Yeah,
obviously that vlog is not going up.
yeah, I get it. I need to go through and like delete camera footage as well.
But I think after this vlog that I'm posting today, I should clear a lot because I'm doing my novella vlog, which was like the 5 books.
Yeah,
So
I would curious to your thought on the Tessa Bailey one because I read that one, and I really like Tessa Bailey.
Yeah, me too.
I did not like her
Me
novella.
neither.
Okay, good to know. I don't think most. I mean, it has not a great rating on Goodreads. It's at like
Yeah,
a
I give
two
it two
point.
stars. I was like, what is
Yeah,
happening?
I gave it 2 stars too. Yeah, and I love Tessa Bailey, so that was crazy.
That's
I
I
haven't read
was
the rest
most
of the books
excited
though.
for hers.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, she is at the bottom of my list. Out of the five, I'll tell you that. She's the worst out of the five.
yeah. I haven't read anything else from any of the other authors except for her and Allie Hazelwood, but I might get to the other ones. I don't know, but I did read the first two for Back to Kindle.
I will say that one of the novellas I did give 5 stars. So
Okay, good to know. That wasn't the Allie Hazelwood one.
no.
Okay,
But
good
I
to
don't know.
know.
See, I don't know. It's like the whole thing because I'm like, maybe I gave it 5 stars because the book before that was absolutely garbage. So
Yeah,
I'm like, my standards were already so low. But I had a
yeah.
fun time. I stand by my 5 star rating.
Okay, I'll have to watch. I'm excited to watch it. I started reading that series for Back to Kindle, but then after the second book, I was like, yeah, I'm done with this.
Yeah, because I was like, absolutely not. What is
Yeah,
happening here? But it's fine. I mean,
yeah.
I guess I am pretty hit or miss on novellas anyways, so
They're hard. I
maybe
mean, I
be
feel like with a lot of
surprised.
them, I just want more. Cause like you don't
Yeah,
have enough time or space to like really dive into everything. I feel like Allie Hazelwood's. I'm not doing this for video or anything, but so I'll just say my thoughts. I like the Allie Hazelwood one. I obviously wanted more, of course, from it, and I
but I
didn't
also
like.
feel like we got enough backstory to
Yeah,
know what was going on.
because she spent an entire chapter just talking about the past.
Right, which I think was fine because then it set up for us to decently
Yeah,
care about these characters.
yeah, yeah. Hers
Because
was good. I
Amelia's
need to
just
read
talking about
her.
this very large man all the time, and I'm like,
Yeah,
why?
yeah. We're talking about the Christmas novellas that Amazon published last month, I guess.
I think it
That
was November,
are
yeah,
all the hype right now. Some of them are better than
are not the hype.
others. Yeah. I like that they've been doing that though. I mean, I want to do the horror novels next year and like read all those. I think they
Mhm.
did another one too recently. They've done Christmas romance, horror
I think
books.
I thought there was a mystery one.
Oh yeah, because I
Is
think
there?
Aylin was reading those
Mhm.
with
Because I
like
was
the
like, I
author of
see
Fairy
them,
Donovan and
which is nice because they're all under 100 pages, so
yeah,
they're really fast to get through. So
yeah, they are very quick reads. Okay,
in time.
it's 15 till, so we're gonna start our first sprint. I do play lo-fi, so feel free to mute us if you don't like the lo-fi. I say that every time now after sprints a couple years ago when that it became a thing. So it's true. All right, y'all. We're gonna read for 35 minutes, and feel free to mute us, but we'll be back here at 20 past. that was the end of our first sprint. Let us know how you did. Sorry about the timer going away. I think when my screen, like, 'cause I hadn't touched anything for a minute, it went dark. So I think when it went dark, my screen stopped sharing. I didn't notice that until about 2 minutes ago. So I'll try to keep an eye on that for the next sprint. But let us know how you did. Staijah, how was your editing?
I'm almost done. Let me see. I have 3 more minutes to edit.
Nice.
So I'll finish that and then get that uploaded, which my upload speed has been very fast. So I think I will get it up before 9, hopefully.
Good. That's awesome. Yeah, my video will be up in 40 minutes. So exciting. I got to page 87 of Dreams of 18. I'm finally reading Astasia because it's just
I've not read mine yet. But you gave me Elsie Silver. I still haven't read it.
Yeah, and it's signed by her. I think it's
It literally
personalized. It might be
personalized.
personalized to you. Yeah. That was just good timing that I was able to do that. It's not a usual thing that I just go meet famous authors and get their book signed. So it's a little bit more taboo than what I normally read nowadays, but
It is.
I do like it.
It's interesting.
I've been dragging this morning, glad to join it now for a bit, reading Polly Wise. I'm at 52%. Very nice. I hope you're enjoying it. Hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I feel like I've been very scatterbrained. I did a vlog update too because I did like a 12-hour reading / productivity challenge yesterday since I was also off work, which I feel like is a very like easy vlog thing to do when like you don't have anything really going on. Because I could just like focus on reading 1 or 2 books and like not have to like spread it out over the course of like 3 weeks trying to like read a bunch of books, so easy video done. But I'm very sleepy.
I don't know. So I want to vlog this weekend. Because I'm actually doing something tomorrow. Like we're doing a gingerbread house making competition thing. It's not really a competition. It's literally us and like our besties, like one other couple. But I've already exposed myself to her, so I was like, I could vlog there and it wouldn't be weird. But I'm like, do I want to do that? Because then if I do that, then I could be like, oh, it's also escape weekend. But then would that leak into back to Kindle if I start reading physical books? You see, it's a whole thing in my brain, and I'm just like, I don't know what to do.
Yeah. No, I get it. I have not told. Like, I film my videos and my roommates are not home. They still haven't. I don't think they know that I have a channel. Bradley stalked me before we started dating, so he knew bad before I told him. But it's fine.
Because like now that she's the primary person I hang out with, like if I want to go to a bookstore,
yeah,
I had to tell her, and she's already weird, so she's like, "Oh yeah, go off, girl." So she didn't care, and I made her read. I've also made her read 2 books this year.
Nice.
So, progress. I'm still in the process of making her read 1,000 Boy Kisses, so that we can buddy read the second book.
Yep.
But she's gonna cry because I made her read the last letter, and she was like, "That was so sad," and I was like, "Well, I told you were gonna cry." So.
Yeah. Well, your Christmas gift is gonna line up very well with books like that, so I'm very excited for you to get it.
I'm gonna cry right now on stream.
I'm shook your roommates didn't know you have a channel. I feel like you could be a spy. You're very stealthy. I feel like it helps that our schedules. I love my roommates. I don't talk about my YouTube channel. I don't know. Like, I don't know. It just, I don't know. I'm afraid like I'm gonna get like, not judged, but like, oh, you're so silly. Like you could be doing other, like, I don't know. I love that. They wouldn't care. But our schedules are all very different. So like if I get home at 3:30 from work, like they're both either in school or work still. So it all works out fine. Or I film over here.
Now that he knows, he found out before
he's known since before our first date, I think. So
oh wow,
little stalker.
See, I mean, like I feel like for me, like we both have names that if you look it up, something's gonna pop up.
Yeah. like I have people from like high school who follow my book Instagram, and I think that's just because like the name that's attached to it. Like if you search me, like it's gonna pop up right away. So
Yeah.
there's pros and cons to. I mean, I'm surprised that more people haven't, just because, especially on social media nowadays, it's like friends you should follow. Like, and it's just
The accounts are like linked with the
yeah.
emails. Yeah.
But
I don't know. I know people who follow my Bookstagram. I
I mean,
don't follow them back, but
I don't either, but there was a girl from my brother's class who told it was actually really sweet. She told my mom that like she'd use my videos to like help her like get homework done and stuff, which was really cool. I just don't talk about it like to people except for the boyfriend. So
I just feel like if I'm around you enough and I need to get videos done, sorry, you're gonna
yeah,
see it.
yeah. I mean, there's no hiding it. So it's
I'm
just I
just
need
like,
him to watch the videos. That's the problem, is that he's like, "Oh, I'll go watch it," and then he doesn't watch them, and I'm like, "At least support my hobby. I listen to you
watch
talk about your FIFA video game all the
it.
time. Like, why don't you watch my videos too?"
I know. That's the same thing I told Lanton. I was like, you actually don't have to watch it at all. Like, you can mute it and
Just
put it in the
stream.
background of you playing games.
That's
You're supporting both of us by
yeah,
doing it.
exactly, exactly. That's what I told him too. It's fine though.
It's fine. Eventually.
Very
But then
appreciative.
he'll like watch random ones. And I'm like, okay, I'm not even really that proud of that video. Like, watch
Yeah,
this one. And he's like, I don't want
yeah.
to. And I'm like, why are you watching a wrap up video? That is no fun.
From like 3 years ago.
Yeah. Like, I don't even know what I said in that video. Like,
Yeah, it's fine.
it's fine.
Okay, let's go ahead and roll for our next sprint. Um, and we're not gonna let the screen turn off this time. But let's go. If it's a 20-minute or okay, 45 minutes.
Okay.
I think that's the perfect length. And Ellie, if you're still here, she mentioned yesterday that 45 minutes were her favorite. So
Really? I'm kind of nice. I kind of like an hour long sprint.
really,
Okay, if I have the time. Like if I'm sprinting all day, I really love an hour long sprint.
yeah,
I'm just like I feel like I get everything done
yeah,
until I come back on and I'm like, yeah, so I read 2 pages. Sorry about
yeah.
that. And then I'm like,
I feel like it's easier to get distracted when it's like you like I have a whole hour to read 30 pages. Like I can go do other stuff until that, like as well, and then you don't read anything. So
I think it depends. Like if I'm doing something other than editing, like if I also have like housework going or like I'm
mhm,
editing, then I'm like an hour lets me do a little bit of everything.
yeah,
But if I am just reading, I can't do an hour. I will definitely get distracted.
yeah. Yeah, I do love the dice sprints though better than like just 30
30s.
minutes or 45 minutes all the time, because I feel like the longer ones and the shorter ones all balance each other out, and I can
Yeah.
still be productive, and that's what matters. So
Yeah.
we'll start our next sprint in just a minute
All
at
right.
1:30. Hello. Thank you for being here. Welcome. We're about to start our second sprint. Hope you're having a great day as well so far. Are you going to go live after this as well? Or are you just going to do sprints tomorrow, do you think? Or,
I don't know. I think I am gonna do tomorrow morning
okay.
because I moved my Pilates class to Sunday because I had to move my Wednesday to Thursday. It's a whole thing that nobody really cares about. So I think I'm gonna go in the morning because I don't have to go to my friend's house until 3.
Okay.
So I might do like 7 a.m. sprints again and
Okay.
see
I'll
go
probably
live.
hop on comments. Although I'll be in Eastern time zone, it'll probably be fine. I can probably hop on to comments at least for a little bit if it's like earlier in the morning.
Yeah, because that would already be 10 for you.
Yeah. I just don't know when our Christmas plans all start tomorrow. So we'll see. But keep us updated, because if I can hop on, even if like in the comments, I will definitely do that.
Yeah, I'll let you know the move. Because every time I say I'm gonna go live on the weekend, Lanton just figures out that he needs to do everything, and I'm like,
Yeah,
stop.
it's fine. Everything's great.
I need him to go snowboarding again so I can go live all day.
Yeah, right. For the whole day, every day of the weekend. All right, y'all. Next sprint. We'll go ahead and get started, and we'll chat again at 15 past. that was the end of another sprint. Let me know how y'all did. I'm gonna have to find a place to plug in my laptop after we chat here for a few minutes because it is dying. But I made it to page 119 of Dreams of 18 and am almost halfway through now, which is exciting. I think I need to read like 20 more pages, then I'll be at the 50% mark. So that's good. Staijah, how was your editing?
I finished. I didn't get it up on time, but it is currently uploading. And then I started reading Good Bad Girl again.
Nice.
So I'm now 114 pages into it. So I'll fly through this now. Is the hope.
Are you tapping that one, or were you just like making like little notes?
I am
Okay.
tabbing it, but not like fully. I'm just tabbing like I feel like there's just like a lot of like good quotes and like one-liners
Yes.
in this book.
Yep.
So I'm just tabbing like quotes, not
Okay.
like everything else.
Yeah, I feel like Aylin talked about that in one of her wrap up videos with that book, and I had noticed it too. Like, I don't really remember like the exact lines from her other books, but I feel like compared to some of her other books, like that one kind of goes a little bit deeper, and there are like some really good themes and quotes in it.
Yeah. So that's all I'm tabbing, but I'm excited. I also noticed that the chapter headers of the audiobook don't match the physical book. For
Oh,
some of the
really?
chapters, like some of them say like Cleo when it's supposed to be like Frankie, but it like the words are the same. And
Yeah.
the audiobook says the right name, but it's titled differently, like on the
Oh,
audio.
really?
I'm like, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. I had not noticed that.
I think because it confused me because I was like, I'm supposed to be on a Frankie chapter, but this like the audiobook said Cleo, so I'm like, am I on
Yeah.
this chapter? But when I started it, it was the same. I don't know.
Yeah.
Somebody should change that.
Currently at 97% of The Nightmare Before Christmas, and then I'm going to start Darling Girls by Sally Hepworth. Very fun. I read every book by Sally Hepworth up until like her last two releases, and I guess I haven't picked them up, but I have enjoyed most of her books that I've read.
I have the audiobook of that one, Darling Girls. I think I could be wrong.
I think it's one of her more recent books.
Yeah,
I'm reading my ebook on Hoopla, so it's hard to gauge progress, but I think I have a lot of I have about 15 minutes left in this chapter, then I'll be 86% done. Yeah, that's one of the downsides to Hoopla.
it's weird.
You can't, like, Libby, you can download it for your Kindle, but on Hoopla, I don't read ebooks on Hoopla because I don't like the formatting of it, and you can't download
Yeah,
it to your Kindle like you can on Libby. So I try to do ebooks through Libby, but audiobooks through Hoopla because there's not as much of a wait on Hoopla most of the time,
I
at
agree.
least in my library.
I agree. That's the same usually for mine. Although my Hoopla is now offloaded on my app. I haven't been on Hoopla in forever. I feel
Really?
like I've just been using Libby because I
Yeah.
also have Libby on my computer. So now I can be like doing both. But I also
Yeah.
have the Kindle app now on my computer.
Yep.
So sometimes I just sit here and I'm just like this.
Yep.
Just
I
because
have it
I
on
feel like
my.
I focus more than like reading in my bed.
Yeah. I get that. Got to 91%. That's awesome. Hopefully, you can finish it during the next sprint. This book was immediately available on Hoopla and waitlist on Libby. Yeah, I feel like I don't know why, especially when you're using the same apps through the same library, why the waits on Libby are so bad when on Hoopla there's like for me, like even like very popular releases. Like I think like I wanted to read Incense Around the House by Josh Mallerman, which is like a very popular book right now. And like the wait for that book on Hoopla was like a week because like there was one person in front of me. But on Libby, it's probably like 16 weeks at least for the audiobook. I don't
Interesting.
get it. It's
I feel
confusing,
like
but
my Hoopla doesn't have as much as I would like it to.
I'm just glad that my library from back home hasn't kicked me off yet because I haven't renewed my card in years and I haven't like been in person to the library, but I still use my one from back home because the Nashville um, digital system sucks in my
Does it?
opinion.
See,
So
I actually just got kicked off of one of my library cards from Libby. I was like, oh, nice. But it's not like a dramatic one. It's from 29 Palms, like our old duty station. So I'm
yeah,
like, whatever. So that made me sad. But I have Vegas, and Vegas has a really good catalog.
Oh, I'm sure.
So
I feel like Nashville would have a better one than they do, but it's fine.
I feel like they should.
Their physical collection from like when I go in is great because there's so many branches and they just like deliver books to each branch and like if I want something from like another location, like they'll just bring it
Uh-huh.
to the one near me. But their digital collection, from what I've been able to find, is not as good as what I have in Ohio, but it's fine.
Interesting.
My library book broke up with Hoopla, so I signed with another library in the area just to have Hoopla back for the audiobooks. Yeah, the audiobook accessibility on Hoopla is crazy.
Maybe I need to try another library then, because right now I just have the Oceanside one. But maybe if I go further down and get a library card from San Diego,
Yeah,
maybe they would have a better Hoopla
yeah,
catalog. Because Oceanside sucks, but Oceanside is obviously a much smaller city.
yeah,
So maybe I'll do that next time I'm down there. I'll just be like, hey, can we stop in this library real quick?
yeah. Real fast. It is
to sign
nice,
up.
especially when you use other formats for books, I feel like. For some reason, audiobooks on Hoopla skip if I speed them up. Does that happen for you guys?
I haven't used Hoopla in a
I
while.
haven't noticed that happening. I have listened to a couple of books on Hoopla, like one or two, where I can like tell that something's glitching, so it'll, like skip chapters, but that's not very often. And normally I just end up returning the book, so I can't figure out how to fix it. That's only happened like once or twice. It does not happen very often. So I'm sorry that's happening. Though. That's really frustrating. I don't know why.
It
Very
could
weird.
be probably not the system. It could be like their actual copy of the book.
Yeah, it could be. I don't
Oh
know.
gosh, I hate this camera.
So
Why?
you
We were
you
doing
were
so
clear
good.
and then you weren't.
It's weird. So Kai says, so I'm using an actual webcam
Uh huh.
because I'm on my PC. Kai says I have to download Kai Lantern, whatever that it's the same person. But he says I have to download a separate app so that the quality could be better. And I'm like, I don't have time for that because I hop on
Gotcha.
like 2 minutes before live sprint starts. And then
Yeah.
by the time I get off, I forget. But it'll clear up at some
Yeah.
point whenever it decides. This happened to me. There you go.
Yep. We're
I was
back.
all day. It kept going in and out. I was like, why is this my life?
That's funny.
So annoying.
Okay. Let's go ahead and roll. I'm thinking, depending on how long this one is going to be, we can probably do two more sprints
Okay.
before I have to get ready to leave. But we'll see. Okay. So we can probably do like one more 30 or 35-minute sprint after this one. Um,
Perfect.
so we'll go and start our next sprint in a minute, I guess. We
Like
can,
now?
since we're lined up pretty nicely with the time. Um,
I might just end up sticking around on Discord so that I can move around the house.
yeah.
And then maybe I'll go live tomorrow.
Yeah.
I think would be
I'm hoping
better.
to be able to read in the car for a couple hours. I have to drive a little bit, but
I don't drive. I'm the
can't be a
worst. Okay,
passenger princess the whole time.
it's
More
actually
fun.
not my Lanson prefers to drive. So like even when we go all the way to Vegas, he's like, yeah, you're not touching the steering wheel. And I'm like,
That's funny.
he gets motion sickness. So I'm like, that's fine.
Oh, that's
I'll just sit
fair.
here doing my thing.
I know. Normally I can just sit on the side and like work on my laptop or read a book, but he's got to work for the first 90 minutes of our trip, so it's
Pop an
fine.
audiobook on, we'll be fine.
Whatever. I know. If he's gonna work, I can listen to my book. So, all right, y'all. We're gonna read for 30 minutes, and then we'll hop back in here right before the hour is up. is another sprint done. Let us know how you did. I got to almost 50% mark in my books. I'm on page 135 now, and things are getting good. I'm very excited.
I do not know where I am because I've just been listening. But I have to be around like 140 ish. I'll just pop that
Nice.
in there. Libby says I'm at 48%, and then I was
Nice.
cataloging all the books that I've accumulated so far this month
Nice.
into my millions of spreadsheets.
I love that. I need to like actually use spreadsheets next year. I think it'd be super helpful. It's so time consuming to create them.
It is. To start, it took me 3 days.
Yeah.
But I have three because I have my regular tracker, and in that tracker, I put all the books that I get that year. And
Mm-hmm.
then I have an overall like own TBR because for like videos that I'm planning in the future, I want to know like the ratings. So I'm able
Yeah.
to like sort them by rating because I put the Goodreads rating in there too. And then I just recently made an actual Goodreads shelf of the books that I actually own. So now I have like three things that every single
Yeah.
month I need to make sure all these books are in there.
Yeah. That's impressive. I feel like you are such a spreadsheet girly
I
though.
am. I
Like,
am. That is where I thrive. I also
yeah.
created a Notion for next year. So I
Mm-hmm.
think I'm hoping I'm gonna actually stick with it because I made one for 2022 and then I never stuck with it.
Yeah.
But I really like the formatting of the one I made for next year. So I'm excited to start. We'll
Nice.
see. We'll see.
That's awesome. Could not be me, but that is okay. I think we'll probably go ahead and do one more sprint on here for today. We'll probably do let's do a 30-minute sprint to wrap things up. Um, that way I can finish getting all of our stuff together to leave in a little while. So we'll start that in a couple minutes. We can start at five after. Um, take a little bit
Perfect.
of a break before jumping into our final sprint. I'm at 86% of my book, and I think I'll probably switch to audio and finish while I do some chores. I'd like to read this and Poor Things before the readathon ends. I believe in you. I love a good audiobook. That's just how I read all of my books nowadays, I feel like, or most of my books. Just I like being able to like move and do things and be productive while also reading at the same time.
I need to get back into audiobooks. My primary format this year was ebooks, which
Ebooks,
is
yeah.
a
Which
surprise to no one.
I mean, I read ebooks faster than physical books as well. So like I do love a good ebook. My Spotify wrap up, I listened according to Spotify 147,000 minutes on Spotify this year, but I'm hoping that audiobooks have counted in that
I think
because
so.
and also I stream white noise every night. So like that probably adds things up a lot. But I'm
Yeah.
like, it's gonna be sad if because that's like 98 days worth of like stuff in my ears. That's not even counting audiobooks on Hoopla.
I
And
think
like
so. Yeah, if you stream at night too, then that definitely.
that definitely adds up.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, which is crazy. So I'm hoping the audiobooks. I've been listening to like my max hours of audio every month since Spotify introduced that because it's
I've
so
not even listened to a
nice.
single audiobook on
Oh
Spotify
my
yet. I
gosh.
really need to get to it. You can like up the speed and everything. I haven't
Yeah.
even looked at it.
Yeah. Do you have Spotify Premium?
I do.
Okay. So you get
So it recommends
15.
me books every month. I just have
Yeah.
never.
Well, so you get 15 hours of audiobook listening a month. The only thing that is stupid about that is that if you speed up the audiobook, so like you listen to an 8 hour audiobook in 4 hours, you still get counted as like that whole 8 hours for that
Absolutely
audiobook.
not. That is dumb.
So I can normally listen to like two-ish books a month on
Uh-huh.
Spotify with that, but it's like $12 to add like 10 extra hours of listening. So like when I was reading The Night We Lost Him a couple weeks ago, I had like 75% of that book available on Spotify, and then I had to finish reading it like without the audiobook, which is totally fine. But it was like it like locked me out like in the middle of a chapter, and I was like, gosh dang it.
At least let me finish the chapter.
Yeah, so
That's
that's the only
rude.
frustrating thing. But there's no holds on Spotify. They're in your
Yeah,
library. And so like I mean Allie Hazelwood's like Two Can Play is on there. The Christmas Tree Farm is on there for our
yeah.
thing.
I need to also, well, I need to check like my actual Libby because I didn't check for the Christmas tree farm on Libby. Let me see right now.
I've had a hold on it on my Hoopla. But the Most Wonderful Crime of the Year that you have right there is also on Spotify.
Oh, look at her. She just sees everything.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
have
on
it.
my thing, it's like 7 weeks for.
I literally have the same book sitting right next to me as well.
Oh, nice. We
So
are the same.
I recognize the spine.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm definitely probably just gonna do the Christmas tree farm because I need to listen to it for something.
Yeah.
Um,
It's
and
like
then that's only 8 hours.
8 hours, yeah. So we can probably all listen to it in like 2 or 4 hours or a little bit
Yeah,
less if we speed it
I
up
do
more.
think that that's not fair. If I actually only listen for four
Yeah.
hours, you still count me for 8.
It's a downside to
I'm gonna
Spotify,
write them a
but there
letter.
are pros to it as well. So it's like I only
Yeah.
have like 10 different apps that I can use for audiobooks. So like it's fine.
It's no
Hoopla,
loss.
Libby, Spotify, Audible, like it'll be okay.
I just, well, now if I get into Spotify, I'll just have Spotify and Libby. I mean, I have Hoopla, but I don't like. They don't have what I need usually, so I
Yeah.
stopped looking.
Yeah,
But I do
that's
have like
fair.
5 library cards on Libby.
Yeah.
But like I said, most of the books I'm reading nowadays aren't even on those.
Yeah. All the indie books.
Yeah.
It's fine. Thank you very much, Glenda. I appreciate it. I think it's like a 3.5 hour trip without traffic, so hopefully it'll be okay.
Hopefully not bad.
It was I just finished. It was cute, but I was frustrated with her most of the book. That's the worst. I feel like I've read a lot of books recently where the main characters have been a little bit frustrating.
Yeah.
So I feel that very much. Just trying to remember what book you were reading again, Alicia? Oh, Merry Xmas. Okay. I've been really into Christmas books this year. So if you think it's worth it, I might try to check it out before the Christmas
I keep seeing
officially hits
one that
us.
I want to read, but I keep
I've read
forgetting
like
what it's called.
4 or 5.
Let me see. I can't believe there's only, what, 12 days till Christmas is crazy.
That's crazy.
I seen it this morning and I was like, wow, that actually sounds so good. I want to read it. Well, it's gone now.
You need to read One Day in December.
I don't have that one. I only have the winter one. I have this. I have a winter in New York.
I got that on Thrift Books last week for like very cheap, so I'm excited about it.
I don't know.
Did you ever read her other book, like The Two Lives of Lydia Bird?
No, I still have that on my
Okay.
TV.
Okay, so you have it though.
I do, yeah.
I liked it
I have
too.
the book of the month copy, so I should have got her
Okay.
other book of the month book too.
Yeah. One Day in December was really good. Baking Christmas was an awesome read. I'll have to check that one out. I've also read How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, which is a little bit, I really liked it. I think it's maybe a little bit overhyped, especially because everyone's like, oh my gosh, there's a candy cane scene. Ah. And I was like,
I've seen
like,
that everywhere. Yeah, they're like, I
and
can't get
it was
candy canes.
fine.
And I'm like, what are we doing with a candy cane? Let's relax.
It wasn't anything.
I can imagine what was done with the candy cane.
And then I've also read When the Fake Snow Falls by Heather Garvin, which is really cute. I feel like you could like, in terms of setting, where it's like it doesn't ever snow in Florida or like California, like where you
Yeah.
are, like, but you're still getting all the Christmas cozy vibes because that book takes place in a very coastal, no snow state. It was really fun to
Oh, so like
mix
relatable.
tropical vibes with Christmas. Would
Maybe.
recommend. And I've
If I
also
find that
read,
book I'm talking about, I'll send it to you.
yeah, let me know because
Oh,
I've been
Holiday Romance by Catherine Walsh.
okay. That's the same
I've
author
been
of
seeing
Merry
that.
Xmas.
Is it?
Oh no, I'm sorry. This one's Courtney Walsh.
But apparently it's real. Like I've been seeing it everywhere, and everyone has been loving it.
What is it called?
Holiday Romance.
Holiday. At this point, I'm like, I have so many other things I have to read to finish out the year. Oh yeah, I haven't seen that one around. I don't even know if I'll like be able to squeeze any other Christmas romances, but
I
I
don't
do
think
want to
I have
stock
any
up for
others.
next year.
Christmas. I mean, I have the one I have to read for book club and Christmas Tree Farm. That's my main other two
Oh,
Christmas reads that
Christmas
I really need
Cupid
to
was
get
so
to.
cute.
Was it? I
I
named
gave it
it
4
short. I was
stars.
also thinking that I could read that this weekend. I don't know.
Yeah. It was, I mean, I read it in like 2 sittings. It was really easy.
I mean, yeah, it is really small.
And he's a hockey player, fun fact.
I
I
didn't
didn't
know
know
that.
that because I don't read the
That
synopsis of books.
it literally Rylan is fired because it literally says sports romance when I sent you
I didn't look at them,
the
or either
thing
that or
for
you just
the book club
forgot.
that has the tropes on
Oh, I
it.
believe you. I believe that that was on there. I'm fired.
It's
I
fine.
guess.
It's fine. Or well, okay, maybe I don't know if I put it on. I don't have the picture anymore. Maybe I didn't put it on because November's was also hockey, so I was just like, I
Yeah.
don't want it to seem repetitive, and I
Yeah.
don't think he never played hockey, right?
He doesn't play it in the book.
Okay,
He's out
so
on
maybe I
injury.
didn't put it as a trope, but I knew because I researched the tropes of the
Yeah,
book.
I did not research anything. I'm just
That's
like,
fine.
ooh la 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 la. This
She
cover
said,
is so
"What's
cute.
this month?"
Well, and like on the cover, it's not like he's holding a hockey stick or anything
No,
like
because
that.
he's like hurt or something.
Yeah, so like
Yeah.
and it also takes place in Nashville, which is funny.
Oh,
It's like the Nashville hockey team that he plays for, the Predators.
oh, is that like the actual hockey team, or is it
It
like
is.
fictional? Oh,
No,
okay.
it's the actual hockey team.
Is that
I
allowed?
was I was actually gonna look up where this author lives, cause like what state she's in, cause
Probably Nashville.
it was so specific, and like she mentions like places in Brentwood, which is like just south of here,
So if she doesn't live there now, she definitely has in the past. That's for
or like
sure.
has visited a bunch.
Yeah.
Let's look at her bio. I'm not stalking, I promise.
All the fun people live in Nashville.
No, it doesn't say where she's from.
Usually in the back of the book, doesn't it say like their author bio where they're like
Oh, I don't know. I'm on her website right now.
living happily with their two cats in wherever?
Yeah, right. I don't know.
I don't know
She's got
either.
a lot of books out though, all of which I've well, all the ones I've read I've really enjoyed.
I think this is my only my second from her, huh? I
Because
think
you
the only
read
other one I read was with the book that
The Revenge Pact.
I read because of you. Yeah.
Yeah, I
By
was
the way,
crying.
Rylan and I have videos out, so go watch them.
Oh yeah, I'll watch yours after sprints are over.
Don't do
I'm
that.
getting ready. Mine's
It's
just
a
a
lot.
read with me, but it has Christmas music with it, so like it's kind of crazy.
If it counts, it counts.
It counts. It counts. It's not that
Mine
exciting.
is a vlog, but it's not
Ooh,
that great of a vlog.
I will go watch it in a minute. We're gonna start our last sprint in 2 minutes, y'all.
Oh,
Just
sorry, we got to yapping.
no,
Oh
that's
no.
okay.
But I mean,
Not
we haven't done it
complaining.
in a while.
I know. I did my 2025 goals. Like I was like writing them down, and I was like, I want to do live sprints at least once a month again in 2025, and for
Yes.
the book club at least once a month. So I'm
Yes.
like, I need to make sure that I'm planning to do that in
I think
2025.
this is hard. Like time zones are what
Hmm.
kill us.
Yeah.
Because like by the time I get off of work now, it's already like 8 p.m. for you. Or like by the time I get home.
Yeah, because you get off at 3:45.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like it's like 6 o'clock for me.
So I don't get home until like 5:30
Yeah,
most days. So I'm just like, and then the days that I have stuff after work, I'm just like,
yeah.
and
That's
then
why
but
weekends are
yeah.
ideal, but
But
I
then I
don't know.
also feel like we both have busy
I
weekends.
know. Or like I don't want to do anything on the weekends, but
Yeah.
it'll be fine. We're gonna make it work. I'm
We
determined
will.
at least to go live at least once a month.
Yeah.
So
I was thinking though, January we can. When did you ask me? You said MLK Day or the
yeah, or
day
that
before?
weekend because I'm off.
So I'm off on. We could do that Monday because I'm off that Monday, but I am going to Hawaii that weekend. But I'm back Sunday afternoon,
Okay.
so we could
Say
do
if you
something
want
fun
to, we
for
can definitely
Monday.
go for it for 2 jet lag. Well, although I guess the time zone difference not as bad for you flying from
It's not that
California.
bad. It's. I mean, it's. I don't know, but we also get back at like 3. So like if
Yeah,
we do it on Monday, I would still be like fine.
yeah. Then we can definitely plan for that. It's
Okay.
12:10. It's 10
Okay.
past. But yeah, we can chat more about that
We'll
because it's
chat.
still like a month away, but it'll be here like in 2 weeks, I think. So
Yeah.
it'll feel like it. So, all right, y'all. Final sprint starting now for 30 minutes, and we'll wrap things up afterward. That was the end of our final sprint. Let us know how you did. I got to page 159 of Dreams of 18 and have like 130 pages left, which is great.
I got to 170
Nice.
of Good Bad Girl, so I have about like 30 pages before I'm gonna do my next vlog update.
Nice, nice, nice.
At least I'll finish it today, I think.
Are you gonna keep doing sprints over in the Discord, do you think?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna pop on Discord. I mean, if anybody's around, maybe I'll get fancy and actually like turn on my camera in Discord, which I've
Yeah.
not done since we started Discord. Um, but yeah, I think I'm just gonna sprint on Discord. That way, if I do like need to go downstairs or anything, I don't have to worry about it being here.
Yeah. Well, that sounds great. Feel free to let us know how you did if you would like before we end the stream. I need to go get my stuff all put together and make sure that we're ready to go when he comes home in like 15 minutes. So I've got to run, but very glad that we were able to do this, Staijah.
Yes.
It's only been a couple of weeks, I feel like, since we went live together last time. It hasn't been that long.
It hasn't, no.
Like it was like late November, I feel like, but I could be wrong. I don't remember.
I don't know when we went live, but I know, yeah, it was, I believe, like less than a month ago.
Yeah. Hopefully we'll be able to keep doing it next year if our schedules ever line up.
And I need to get back on YouTube, so hopefully.
Yeah. Well, you're doing great this month. Very excited about all the videos.
Oh, I need to stick with the momentum.
I know. Hey, we're almost done. I mean, it's 15, 17, 19, 21, 23. So 5 more videos.
At least we're over halfway done.
Yeah.
But those 5 videos are done for me.
Yeah.
So
let's see. I mostly chatted and drank coffee, but I got a few things done.
Nice.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Always appreciate y'all hopping in. I haven't finished my book yet, but thanks so much for this morning/afternoon of sprints. Thank you for joining. Maybe you'll be able to finish your book today, or if you hop into our Back to Kindle Discord channel for sprints, we'll keep going for a little while. It's good to see you as well. I love being here, miss being here.
I know.
Want to be more intentional about doing this a little bit more consistently in the new year, so should be good.
All right.
Well, I'm going to go ahead and end the stream. But thank you all so much for joining, and hopefully we will see you all